You can call Nancy, she gon' get the job done. EBE, you gon' get the best outcome. She's always on the go, raise your glass, let's toast. Everybody knows, everybody knows. Hello Nancy, hello Nancy, hello Nancy, hello, 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 hello Nancy. Hello, hello.
I called up Hello Nancy. She say chill, no way in hell she gon' let me panic. Watch her build something so real without no hesitation. Hard work, sweat, tears, and a lot of dedication.
Welcome back to the Hello Nancy talk show. And today I have one of my very best fashion besties, the one and only Keiona Cook of Lovely Sewing Fashion Collective. Oh, Arts Collective. I always say it wrong.
It's okay.
Thank you, boo. Welcome.
Thank you.
Guys, I love this woman so bad. When I tell you something, I never know how she's going to come dressed, but I know it's never going to be bad. Ever. Today, it is no different. So, Keiona, welcome to the show. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for having me.
It's so good to see you.
So good to see you
Now,
too.
Keiona, for those in the city that don't know who you are, can you please introduce yourself?
Yes. So I am many things. I'm a mom first. I'm a couture fashion designer second. And then I also run my own nonprofit, Lovely Sewing and Arts Collective, which I've been running now for 17 years.
Wow. You've been in business 17 years.
With the nonprofit, but with the
Wow.
for-profit Corbella Couture, I've been running my couture house for a little over 20 years.
Wow. Now, let me tell you something. You live and breathe couture.
Yes.
I don't think there's one event or even just a networking, anything, where you showed up not well dressed or just not perfect. I just want to know. First, let's start with Corbella. So Corbella's been around for 20 years. You've been curating and making some incredible clothing for not just people here in Minnesota, but
Yeah.
all over the globe. Can you tell me why did you start Corbella and what does it mean to you?
So I started Corbella Couture because I believe that as women, we're always busy taking care of all the hearts around us, that many times we forget to take care of our own hearts. So I started Corbella Couture, which means beginning beautiful, as a beautiful way to celebrate women and celebrate little girls.
That's so beautiful. I love it.
But I do some male garments. I've designed for Prince. I've designed for the backup singers for Luther Vandross. I've designed for quite a few
Name drop
people.
then. Okay, let's keep it going. And that's what I'm saying. People don't know everything that's behind the scene at Corbella and what it is that you do.
Yeah.
So can you tell me, what's your favorite outfit you've ever made?
I don't know,
I know,
if I
there's so
have
many.
a favorite, because I personally feel like every garment that I create is a moment in time that you'll never be able to get back. So why not show up timeless?
Wow. So, Keiona, I have a favorite. So you won an award at the Black Business Ball in 2024.
Yes.
And you took over that stage with a beaded hat. It was like a big hat. And please help me, but it was one of the most fantastic things that I've ever seen. Can you tell me a little bit about that and what inspired you? And don't worry, I'm going to put that up so all of y'all can see what I'm talking about. But that was, I think, my favorite. I have too many favorites from you, but that was one of my favorite outfits I've ever seen you in. One of your best creations, in my opinion.
Thank you. So what inspired that was, I love a good theme. Okay. So y'all said that the theme was Purple Rain. So I said, let me create a hat to make it rain and bring in the positive light and energy that I like to bring.
That was so beautiful. Well, I want to switch it up a little bit and talk about Lovely Sewing Arts Collective. It's been around now for 17 years, your nonprofit, and you use that to give back to the community. And I know I've personally come to several of your fashion shows, and you are teaching young children a trade. You are teaching them how to sew their own clothes, which honestly, it's an art that's disappearing because people are so used to fast fashion. And then I see these children that get to create their own garment and walk down the aisle. It's wonderful. What inspired you to start the collective?
So I started Lovely Sewing and Arts Collective because I wanted to give back in the community, number one, but I needed to be for the kids today who I needed when I was a kid. I needed a safe space where I could just grow and mature and learn my own identity without there being any barriers, and somebody to hold me accountable and someone to uplift me. So that's why I created Lovely Sewing and Arts Collective, because it didn't exist. There wasn't a model where you would be learning how to sew and also learning about entrepreneurship and how to make your own money. And too many times as individuals, we have to worry about losing our job. That's always a fear. But if you create your own job, then you'll never be broke as long as you get out there and network and navigate the world around you.
You're absolutely right. Now, one thing that really touched me about Lovely Sewing is how young the children are. And you're teaching them how to operate machinery, pretty
Yes.
much. What has been your favorite part about teaching these young children how to sew?
So my favorite part about teaching the kids how to sew is not only are they learning a trade skill that's teaching them patience, focus, leadership, and accountability, it's also teaching them about financial literacy. It's teaching them public speaking. It's teaching them how to work on their cognitive and motor skills. It's teaching them the science, understanding how to manipulate fabrics, understanding what fabrics can be washed and how they need to be washed. So there's a science to it. And then if we talk about the mathematics side of it, they're learning how to measure. They're learning how to add numbers, subtract numbers. What do you need to do to make sure that this fits you properly? Or if you're making something for someone else, what are the measurements, the proper measurements you need to take when you're first starting out? So there's so many STEM skills that are snuck into learning how to sew.
Okay, STEM, we need to go after that money then. I want to talk about your next fashion show that's coming up. Now, you have your hands in just about everything that has to do with fashion in the city and beyond. People may not know this, but you've done Fashion Week in several states.
Yes.
So first, I want to talk about what's happening in Minnesota so that we can clearly separate what's happening and how we
Yes.
can support you.
So what's happening in Minnesota is going to blow y'all away because y'all going to be like, wait.
I'm ready.
Okay. So what's happening in Minnesota is I am celebrating 17 years in business, and we are raising funds on September the 30th at the machine shop from 6 to 9 to raise money for youth that look like us to be able to take advantage of learning how to sew, youth that come from underserved communities, parents and teens that come from underserved communities that really want to learn how to sew, that really want to understand fashion, because sometimes because of fashion, people think, oh, it just happens overnight. No. So at Lovely Sewing and Arts Collective, we're teaching you how garments are actually constructed and made, and you learn sketching, you learn all the things. So the fashion show fundraiser, we're raising money so that youth that look like us can take advantage of learning how to sew without there being any barriers.
That's beautiful. I mean, I think sewing, it's a part of therapy. As you know,
It
I sew as
is.
well, and I find it extremely therapeutic. What's one story you can share with me about the children, right? So September 30th, you have, again, Lovely. They're going to be walking on the runway. They're going to be making their own outfits. So make sure you come September 30th at the machine shop. Guys, this is this should, for me, for myself and my family, it's a tradition at this point.
Yes.
We don't miss a single show. It's so much fun. My son loves it. My little brother, my mom, we all come together. So I really encourage all of you to make it a tradition for your family as well, to go and show up for these children.
Yeah.
But what has been the biggest win you've seen in one child where they came in not so confident and it grew their confidence? I know the answer already, but I want to hear it from you.
So one of my kids that's in the program, I'll probably want to tell two stories, but I'm going to go ahead.
Go for it.
One of my kids, Arbery, she's been in the program now for 2 years. And she told her mom, she said, Mom, I want to be just like Miss Cook when I grow up. And she is only 8 years old right now. So for her 7th birthday party, me and her family, she did a pillow party. So for her 8th birthday party last year, she taught 14 of her friends how to make tote bags. And then instead of her wanting to play with dolls and everything like the normal kid, she likes to invite all of her friends over to come and learn the trade skill around sewing. So all of her friends pile in her house and in her room, because her sewing machine is set up in her room, and they learn how to sew from her. And then if that's not enough, I have one of my sweet girls, Lynette. She's been in the program now for 6 years. She is a trailblazer as well. She made her garment for the magazine for the Juneteenth pageant last year, the day that she was getting ready to take pictures for the magazine.
That's incredible.
It is incredible.
I love those type of stories, because you've now inspired the next generation to really not just be creative, but she might have found her future passion that
Absolutely.
she's going to carry throughout life. So I love that so much. Thank you for sharing that. September 30th, guys. Go get your tickets. I mean, y'all like to wait last minute to get your tickets. Get your tickets. Let's go support her. And I'll be there. I may be walking.
Yeah.
Okay. You got
And let me say something. You can wait until the last minute. VIP is going to sell out.
Yes.
Please don't come messaging me at the last minute asking me, are there any more VIP tickets? Because the VIP tickets are almost gone already.
You see how she said that with a smile? When I tell you she means it with all her heart and soul. Guys, we do events and we know how it feels. Please, please support and do it early. Get your tickets. It's going to be so much fun. I love this fashion show so much, and I'm very excited to be there. Now, beyond that, Keiona, I know I can't tell the big secret.
Wait.
I'm not going to tell.
But wait.
Yes, give it.
Let's stay in Minnesota for a second.
Oh, what else is happening?
Okay, I'm releasing this to y'all. I'm
getting
to y'all
exclusives.
first.
Let me put this down.
Yes, you're getting the exclusive. So I am having a fashion show fundraiser on September the 30th.
Yes.
And then, if that's not enough, I am producing my first show for the Minneapolis Institutes of Arts.
Oh, wait a minute. You just gave me an exclusive.
Yeah.
Are you really?
I am.
Tell me more.
So the show that I'm producing for the Minneapolis Institutes of Arts is on October the 11th. It's all kids and teens. It's a free fashion show, and everybody's invited to that. But y'all come to the fundraiser first.
You heard it. So we have the fundraiser September 30th, and then October 11th. That is incredible. Would this be your first time?
It's going to be my first time producing a show for the Minneapolis Institutes of Arts. And it's a full circle moment for me, because my first job ever was working as an assistant teacher at the Minneapolis Institutes of Arts.
That's incredible. Congratulations. I love to hear this, and I will be there, of course. I want to talk about New York Fashion Week. That's coming up.
Yep.
I can see a little bit of, and before we jump into New York Fashion Week, have y'all seen this, guys? Thank you to my incredible producer. Shout out to the Minnesota Podcast Studio, by the way. Look at this. This is a giant safety pin first, and she brought it on set, and I was like, put it away. She said, no, this is my prop. This is part of the outfit.
It is.
And only Keiona would have something like this. So go to her so she can get you right. Okay, stop going outside looking ratchet. You want to come and see Keiona.
Looking ratchet.
Because she will. I said what I said. She will have you looking right. So I just had to share that.
Thank you.
New York Fashion Week. Now you've told me what's happening, but I can't tell. You told me it was a secret, so I can't tell. Can you tell me about Fashion Week? When it is, how we can support you, and what you're doing?
So again, this is another first. I am participating in New York Fashion Week for the first time, and in Times Square at Sony Hall.
Wow.
And this is another full circle moment for me. I graduated from the Savannah College of Art and Design in Savannah, Georgia, and I obtained my bachelor's in fashion design in 2003. I
Wow.
know. Y'all like, I didn't know. Y'all didn't. Y'all know now. Listen.
Now you know.
So when I got ready to do my final collection for SCAD, we actually went to New York, and I went to Hermes Leather. So my entire collection was made out of leather from New York.
Wow.
So this is another full circle moment for me. And I'm making this entire collection out of men's ties. And the reason why I chose to make my entire collection out of men's ties is because we are living in a very disposable world. And I wanted to celebrate the masculine and the feminine energy that lives in each one of us. And this is going to be a wonderful way for me to celebrate just that.
Wow. Keiona, this is so incredible. And let me tell you, she did show me some of the design and my jaw dropped. This is going to be otherworldly. And when is that happening?
So that's happening on September the 12th.
Oh, you back to back.
I know. So less than 30 days, I have to have all 8 of my garments made, plus my garment and the garment for my assistant.
How can people support that? Because I know you need like 30,000 ties or something like that. I forgot the number, but it was
It's
big.
not that many. I only need,
How many is it?
I only need 3,000 ties.
Oh, 3,000. Just 3,000. So if you got some ties, they have to be
Yeah, I have
certain
specific colors.
Yes.
But right now we are at about 1,500 ties. And I'm happy to report that since I've started on all the magical pieces, I probably only need another 800.
Oh, praise God. Because what? That's a lot of ties. But how can we support it? Are you taking donations to get these ties? Can people donate their ties if they match the colors? What do you
Absolutely. So you can donate your ties. I have moved my teaching space to the IDS Center. So I'm on the Skyway level.
That's right.
Yeah. So I'm on the Skyway
Okay.
level in the IDS Center. I do still have my North Loop location where I do private events there, and we're in the IDS Center. So this is my first retail space, because we've mainly been in basement spaces. I'm a frugal spender, and this partnership with the Downtown Council has afforded me the opportunity for me to be in the IDS Center. And
Wow.
my second job ever was working at the IDS Center on the first level selling shoes. And I spoke out to the Most High, and I said, I would love to have a space in this building. So 25 years later, here I am.
That's incredible. There's been so many full circle moments. My mind is blown. And I'm so excited for you because I've
Thank
been
you.
at the place and it's
Yeah.
beautiful. And you have so many handmade items. I want to encourage everyone, everything is so mass produced these days. This fast fashion that's made with, harmful chemicals. Let's support our local designers. And speaking of supporting our local designers, are you making my dress for the ball this year? I need it. I need you.
Since it's in November, yes.
Okay, good. Because she was about to
'Cause
say, did you hear my
listen,
schedule?
I've been telling people, because people have been coming in since they found out I'm participating in New York Fashion Week and bombarding me with ideas. I'm like, I'm booked until November.
Yes, indeed.
So, yeah.
And I love
Grateful
that for
to be
you.
booked until November.
Yes. So I want to go through the schedule again because because you do so much, it's very easy to get confused. Now, can people buy tickets and come to New York Fashion Week to support you?
You can.
And that's September 12th.
September the 12th
Okay.
at 3 p.m. Only get tickets for the 3 p.m. show.
Not any
the
other show.
That's the show that I'm going to be a part of. And I'm about to light this stage on fire.
Okay, period. I feel like I need to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then September 30th is my favorite Lovely Swin fashion show. I will be there. My whole family will be there. Buy your tickets early. You can also donate so that a child can learn how to sew. There's so many children that can't afford it, guys. And she already is low cost. We need to be able to pour back into Keiona so that she can teach as many children as possible. Guys, I've met young people that can't even put on a button. Right? She's teaching a skill that will help them through life. So how can they donate? Where can they find that?
Before that, I want to add in that not only will there be kid fashion designers, there will be teen fashion designers, and of course there will be adult fashion designers. One of my prodigies who I taught how to do swimwear, who's been she's been taking classes with me now for 3 years. She'll be presenting a new collection, Wet by Bree. And there's Martin Patrick. If you all haven't been to Martin Patrick, my mentor is Dana. Go to Martin Patrick. It's a wonderful
In the North Loop.
space in the North Loop. So you can support by making a donation, because $100 VIP ticket will help pay for the healthy lunches for 48 kids.
Wow. That's amazing.
Or no, that's 24 kids. It'll help pay for the healthy lunch for 24 kids in our Sunday classes, or $100 will help pay for the assistant instructors, 2 assistant instructors to help teach on Sundays.
I love that so much.
So there's so many ways
much.
to donate, but also on our link, there's more information for you to find out how to be a part. But the main thing is come out and support.
Yes.
Because when you come out and support, you're helping build up the next generation of seamstresses, fashion designers, and so much more. Because this is one of our ancestral skills that we need to continue to teach to the next generations.
Yeah.
And it's important that we carry on this legacy. And just so y'all know, I'm very interested in continuing to pass this torch on to other young folks.
I love that so much, Keiona. And what's the website?
So our website is www.lovelysewing.org. There's 2 S's in there. But if you just look up Lovely Sewing, or you look up sewing classes, I'm at the top, because I'm the only one offering the services like I do, because it's not only just sewing, it's also financial literacy, it's entrepreneurship, it's all the things.
Absolutely. So I want to switch it up and ask you a couple more questions about you being an entrepreneur yourself. What has been your greatest win in the last few years?
My greatest win has been able to see the kids, the teens, and the adults thrive in learning this trade skill and them being able to share it with their family and friends. That's been my greatest win, because the blessings aren't supposed to come to you, they're supposed to flow through you. So the flow is just flowing.
And what is the biggest lesson that you've learned? And I know we have many, and we talk all the time, but what has been the biggest lesson?
I think the biggest lesson for me is sometimes I may be ahead of my time. And
Speak on it.
it's okay to be one of one. It's okay to, I'm not crying.
That's so powerful.
Not crying.
No, it's okay.
Not crying.
A little tear.
Not
a
crying.
little tear never hurt.
It's okay to feel like you're an anomaly. But I just know that this trade skill is important for our community, because back in the day, if you do your research on fashion and sewing, especially here in the U.S., it's one of the things that it was all we had.
Top priority.
And all the time, as African Americans, people are stealing our identity. And my goal is to make sure that our identity lives on through the kids that I touch and reach every day.
That's beautiful. And I agree. And I know why you're getting emotional, because, you know, you shared with me that you went to Ghana. And over there, every week, women are still getting garments made. And they really cherish being able to have that individualism, have that power to be able to have someone create something for them that no one else has.
Yeah.
Unique pieces, and that art feels like it's getting lost. So you're right, you are. It's okay to be one of one. And I've got to tell you how special you are and how special everything that you've created is. So I hope that people do go on Lovely Sewing Collective and do give, donate, but show up to events, buy a ticket for someone, bring a date. It's actually a great date show to go to. I'm just saying,
and it's
really
great for kids
it's
too.
great for kids. My son always comes, and he wants to learn how to sew as well. And, you know, I ain't got the time. So I'm just going to have to send him your way. But it inspired him so much to be able to continue to create. And I just want to thank you so much for everything that you do, for the children that you've touched, for the adults that you have touched, for the creativity that you continue to foster in the city. And thank you so much for being on the show. Do you have any last words that you want to share with our people?
I'll leave y'all with this. When you give someone your time, you're giving them a moment in your life that you'll never be able to get back. And if we save the hearts and the minds of our youth, we won't have so many adults to save.
Ooh, okay. I didn't. Did y'all hear that? Keiona, thank you. You're so insightful. Thank you for your knowledge. It was such a pleasure to have you. Guys, that was our show for today. And I don't know about y'all, but I feel I'm really, really touched because I know how important this work is for Keiona. We're going to put the website right here. So go on it right now. You can even scan the QR code and go support her. And come and see me walk, okay? Because, I mean, I'm going to be really good, but you can come and laugh, take some pictures. I don't know. Just come out and see me. That's September 30th. And then September 12th, if you want to take a trip to New York, you know where to go. And then October 11th. Do you see how I know your girl? Guys, everybody knows I have a terrible memory. So, you know, give me a little kudos there. October 11th, you'll be producing your very first show with the institution. So thank you so much, Keiona. That was our show for today. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see y'all next week.